Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it to the right side. Hard running there. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snags it over the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Becht. Got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff, it's Martin. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wideout level noise. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Oh, a double pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Noles! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it...
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Finding open areas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Martin. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for it. Oh, the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Daniels. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. What kind of man is this free safety? Abandoning all responsibilities, and somehow he's rewarded for it. Oh, he was a lucky player there.
And you know what you do with coaches on the sideline? They quickly show you the iPad, and they're like, hey, what were you doing right here? Next time, if you don't get him on the ground, you're going to be in big trouble. But he got him on the ground. That's all that matters.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. He got it feet down in bounds.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Finds a seam. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Scanning the field, it's Becht. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wild. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Seminoles. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. He's loose. At the 20. It's a fumble. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Colorado Buffaloes.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that...
Wide open spaces. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Martin. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A first down run on the doorstep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Hauls it in. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by one here in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here. And going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it way down the field. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes with 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, noles. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. Right down the middle.
That makes the score Florida State 38, Penn State 29.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Sowell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it and he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On the run, fires downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts, so you can kick this football deep. Use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Seminoles enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Takes the easy completion. Nice move there. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Picks up the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.